So my students are in PE, it's my planning period. So I just did some things together. Earlier, we did a lesson. We read the Snowy Day yesterday. Today, we didn't read it again. We just talked about it. This morning, they wrote about a windy day. Um, so just like a way to connect the two. And so they just wrote me like a short little story about a windy day. It could be um, anything that they wanted to write about. It just had to do with a windy day. So that went along with the snowy day. Well, on chart paper yesterday, I had written out one of the sentences from the story, and then we talked about how Peter might have felt. And yesterday, they all said, "Oh, he's happy, he's happy, he's happy." Well, I had found the Rainbow resource on Teachers Pay Teachers. I will link the information if y'all would like to have that. But we did the rainbow activity already where we did the shades of meaning. I explained what a synonym is. We talked about how instead of just being happy, we can be glad, we can be joyful, we can be thrilled. And so I encourage them that throughout the day, they need to try to use one of the other words. So they're joyful to go to music, or they're thrilled to go to PE. And so I've been hearing them all day or all morning saying those words and using them in context. So that's a great way to teach vocabulary. I learned a lot of those little tips and tricks from letters training. And then also, our reading coach has shared this with us 50-50 activities for literacy. Okay, so I like this because it goes through the 3 tiers of reading instruction. So this is tools for reading, and it is says on the back that it goes along with the letters. So if you are letters trained, this goes along with it. Has lots of great activities. Tomorrow, I'm about to go make copies when they go to music. We're going to do phrase reading. That's one of the activities. It has whole group, small group, and then independent practice. So yes, I suggest that you check this out. I think it has lots of neat ideas. So my students are going to go through phrase reading. So I just typed up some sentences from the story, and they're going to take it and they're going to take a marker and they're going to chunk the phrases and they're going to scoop as they do that. I'm going to model it for them, and then they'll have to do it by themselves. And then we're going to do the small group and then independent practice. So I'm just following this. Something easy that ties into our story for the week, but also ties in vocabulary. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. And then I also tied in inferencing, because when we talked about him being happy, glad, joyful, thrilled, my next question was, why do you think he felt that way? And so they were like, well, one of them said, well, when I see snow, I get happy. I want to go out and play in it. I said, exactly. So you've made that connection in your brain, and this is a boy in the story. He's probably close to your age, and you can connect with him, and so you're guessing or you're inferencing that he is happy or he's glad to see snow. So yeah, just a little tip, little inspiration for you if you are trying to find ways to teach vocabulary. That was one of the things I wanted to be intentional about this year, was being better about teaching vocabulary and using a lot of the strategies or the tips that I have learned from letters. And I'm glad that she gave us this. She also put together a little tub for us that has like all the things that you would need. Now this isn't mine. I'll have to give this back to her, but we can check it out. So if you're a reading coach, that might be a good idea to do for your teachers, is like put things like this together for your teachers, because I love this, because as a teacher, your job is so difficult because we have so much paperwork and all the things. I just want to teach. So like this is gold. I love this. So yeah, tools for reading, 50 nifty activities. Tied it into a story, a very simple story that, I mean, the kids, they've probably read The Snowy Day before. So I read it again to them. I'm sure they read it in kindergarten, in first grade, but doesn't matter because I was able to take a simple story and make it into a whole ELA block worth of lessons. And so, and then we're going to continue it tomorrow, and I'm excited.